So what we want to do is want to play a quick compilation of Bill Simmons making fun of Pat McAfee and the way he does his show and talking about his ratings. And then we're going to come back. So take a listen to that soundbite there.
All right, third. So this is a quick one, but have you noticed how with sports ratings, everybody's sports ratings are up on TV? Like we just had the Super Bowl came out. It was the most watched Super Bowl ever. 123 million. It's like, man, that seems weird because I thought people under 25 were on TikTok and on YouTube and on Snapchat and on all the streaming services. You have so many more TV choices. Why would the ratings go up? And then you see like ESPN, they do at the end of the year or the end of the month, be like highest ratings ever for Get Up and all these different shows. Same for Fox. All their shows are up. Everybody's ratings are basically up except for the NBA and whoever replaced the 12 p.m. Sports Center. Well, McAfee's created a new version of how to do this.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Why uh-oh?
I don't know.
Well, we're not allowed to talk about Pat McAfee?
Let's do it. I don't know.
He starts the show and it'd be like, Cowboys, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. What's going on there, bro? And then it cuts to his three people.
Right.
And then they'll be like, well, I don't know. And then they'll go back to him. It's like, it's not good, bro. Not good. Not keep an eye on that, bro.
Yeah. Two of them are looking to take their first cigarette break. And then McAfee's just going on.
We don't have a rundown, bro. No rundown on the show, bro.
Dukes of Hazzard live.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's Mike McCarthy. It's not looking good for him, bro. It's not looking good. Not looking good for that guy, bro.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I would be really hard to do this podcast with 7 people staring.
Right.
But then you have to, how do you include the 7 people?
It is tough. Yeah. It is tough.
And be like, oh, I didn't get to Bobby yet.
Right. I felt a little better about bouncing stuff off of Harry after watching some of that show this week.
Jordan Love, I don't know, bro. That guy's good. He's just good, bro. He's just good.
Uh-huh.
He's good, bro.
Yep.
He's good. The guy can sling it. He's good. That's our only line. So here's the schedule.
So you heard what he had to say. Now I want to go a little bit further because we got this article actually from Sports Illustrated, and I want to go a little bit further into his quotes. He then says, and then you see ESPN at the end of the month, they'll be like the highest ratings ever for Get Up and all these different shows. Same thing for Fox. All their shows are up. Everybody's ratings are up except for the NBA and whoever replaced the 12 p.m. Sports Center spot, which is where Pat McAfee shows sit. He then goes on to say, if your ratings don't go up, it's probably a bad sign. As you probably surmise, it was McAfee that replaced the noon edition of of Sports Center. And then the article then says quickly, last month, former Post columnist Andrew Marchand reported that that McAfee's audience declined an average of 48% from its first take lead-in from September through December 2023, and that was down 12% versus the comparable window the prior year. So that's what Bill Simmons says. That's what the New York Post had to say there. So then what happens? Pat McAfee then goes on his show, and he decides now to respond back to Bill Simmons. So if those of you who didn't hear that, want to quickly play what he had to say here, and then we're going to come back and give you guys our final thoughts. Take a listen to that.
I think one of their parlays on FanDuel had like 60,000 people riding alongside of it.
Pretty good.
I think Bill Simmons, who has it all figured out, I think he had like 8,000 people riding alongside of him.
Like 8,300, I think.
That's a huge number. Yeah, it did not hit. That's really big. Really good, Bill. You still have it. I think we had 250,000 people or something like that. Yeah, keep running your mouth, Bill. Keep running your mouth. Anyways, Chiefs.
So you heard what Pat McAfee had to say here. What are my thoughts on this? Well, first of all, I think there's an element of Bill Simmons poking fun at people who still go back to work for ESPN. I think some of these guys that have gone independent are looking at people that are still rushing to go back on linear television and saying to themselves, bro, when are you going to cut the umbilical cord? When are you finally going to bet on yourself? Now, maybe in the minds of those people that love to be on linear, they're saying to themselves, you're getting a guaranteed check, because when you go in independent, you don't, in most cases, unless you get some type of mega deal. You get the job security because you're getting these long-term contracts. So if you get a 2-year deal, 3-year deal, you know exactly how much money you're going to be making over the next 2 to 3 years. Whereas when you're independent, things can change, depending on how you got your business structured, right? So you have that. But maybe Bill Simmons is like, bro, when are you guys just going to finally take the dive? Don't you see where all of this thing is trending towards? Linear TV, I mean, who's watching TV these days? I mean, people still watch, but viewers' behavior is changing. So what's taking you guys so long? And a quick aside, I was thinking about Stephen A. Smith just the other day, and I was like, this is a perfect time to introduce him here to the topic. I remember Stephen A. Smith talking about there's no more there's no more integrity in sports journalism. These people want to BS and all of this stuff. If Stephen A. Smith feels so, if he feels like he's so that he's such a big deal being on ESPN, why did he come into the independent sector? Why did you come on YouTube? If you felt like you guys were doing it the right way, why did you leave what you were doing and then decide to come on YouTube to join the rest of us out here? If you felt like what you're doing is above it all. So you're going to leave TV, come here, and then basically dictate who gets to talk and who doesn't get to talk. The nerve of these guys.